things. All right. So one thing I've noticed with this car, like it doesn't burn any gas. Like I mean it does, but it's like compared to like this the TRD would just be like 21 miles to the gallon. This thing gets like 36 all day long. Because I don't feel like I need to get on it because it doesn't. The TRD always. I forgot I have a backup camera. The TRD would always. Let's go forward here for a second. It just felt like all it wanted to do was just go faster, so I would just step on the gas. Hey, palm tree dude, feel free to chat because sometimes like when I'm driving I don't see nothing.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
It's gonna go this way. The hell, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Because like what happens is after like 15 seconds, people are like, "Oh, this isn't gonna work." I don't blame them. So we're in Sarasota. So used to having like over 300 horsepower. I mean, this thing isn't slow, but it's not.
It drives really nice.
Yeah, it's a well-made vehicle. I just had to make the adult decision. So, but yeah, I brought it down. I don't know why I should just got the seltzer. This dries my mouth out when I'm talking.
Diet Coke. Yeah.
I'm just hoping we're not in that dead zone, but it doesn't appear that we are. I think that used to be a problem like a few months ago, but now they fixed it.
Yeah.
Like, it was like from here back up to like near Trader Joe's.
Okay. There's a lot more people down here now, so there probably was more.
Yeah. Well, the tropical storm wasn't a non-event. It was more. It just wasn't a big event. Like no one. The worst thing I saw happen was a transformer blew.
Yeah.
Or just it sparked. I didn't think it actually. I was concerned because it was near my house, and so I called my mom. Like, did the power go out? And she's like, no, it's fine. I'm like, it's like the one thing you ask Floridians what they're worried about, like going out, is the air conditioning.
Yeah.
You're sweating and it's like 88 degrees.
Yeah, you're not sleeping if it's that hot. Yeah. No way.
That happened to me once. I was in Rome, in Italy, and the AC went out. We were like in the 12th floor of this hotel, so all the heat. Yeah, but I finally went to sleep, and my buddy woke me up, and he's like, "Hey, do you think you could help me out with this?" I'm like, "Dude, I was just getting to sleep. We're getting up at 5 in the morning to go to Florence." So, let's see what's going on here. Hey, Genuine, send SRQ. That's
what's going on?
How you doing, Genuine? Florence in Italy, yeah. I was talking about the air conditioning going out for Floridians and how it's like a devastating situation. And the AC wasn't working at this hotel I was in Rome, and it was like two friends and I were in the hotel and couldn't get to sleep. I finally got to sleep. They woke me up, and we got no sleep. We had to drive. I think it was like a 4-hour drive to Florence from Rome. Yeah, Florence is really cool. It's kind of like back when I went there, you didn't really see palms north of Florence. Now you can probably see them in Milan and Turin, I would imagine. But they have Canariensis in all over the middle of Italy, over like Tuscany and stuff. So, hey, Flat Jacks, what's going on? The Po River. Yeah, that would make sense. The Po River Valley is like the northern part of Italy, starting. I don't know if it starts in Venice, but it goes through like, where Milan and Turin are. I know the train ride. Okay. See, I've never been to northern Italy. I've only been to Rome, Florence, Naples, and Brindisi. Yeah, I mean, it depends on which acai you have, because the Euterpe edulis is more of a 9B palm, but Euterpe oleracea is definitely a 10A. I actually killed a 15-gallon by leaving it outside at 30 degrees. So it was clumping and everything. It was, the thing about acai is like everyone's like, oh, it's gonna be delicious, and then you go and you try and eat it. It's pretty rough. Yeah. It just tastes like it just tastes like unsweetened. Like
it's good in a smoothie when they mix it in, but they brandish it more than.
Yeah, they'll put a lot of like they'll put elderberry syrup and stuff in it to make it taste like exotic, but real acai like doesn't have a lot of taste to it.
Right.
It's weird 45 mph out here. I mean, I could go down Blackbird. I mean, do you want to go down 41? You want to go on the Key? Because they can go down Blackbird
Sure.
and come zig back to Wawa.
Yeah, that works.
You can tell like it's kind of hard for me to like read and drive. Like, I
Yeah.
try not to, especially when you're in the car. Like I'm always going to drive a little more cautiously. When I'm
Right.
by myself, it's like, you know, become somewhat of a savage, as you've seen. I remember the times you caught the footage of like the guy passing me at 100. Because like when I was in the car, I was in the ridge line. Like I was literally driving as fast as the car would go. I had it to the floor. He was doing like 112 miles an hour, and I was just not catching up to him. So
yeah,
and it's kind of stupid to do that in that car because it's not meant for it. And
yeah,
but
yeah, I remember seeing that.
And then the guy that brake checked me.
Oh yeah.
And I yelled at him, and then he told me he went. That happened to me today. I was like, so I was turning right on green, and this guy was turning left, and he like just went anyway, and like tried to cut me off, and I just didn't let him, and he like started yelling at me and stuff, and I like got side by side with him, and I'm like, why don't you just like shut the fuck up, you meth head? And he did not like that. He was like ready. He's like, why don't we pull over and see about that? I'm like, no, I'm not interested in that. I'm just telling you what you are. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like you're an idiot, like you're gonna end up causing an accident. And so he flicked his cigarette, hit this car. I think it did. It's hard to tell. It's like 40 miles an hour. So I just got on the brakes and took a picture of his license plate. It was like a 2007 Chevy Malibu hatchback that was like with an exhaust leak.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you went to Capri too. Capri is one of the most beautiful places on earth. It's amazing. Do they have a lot of jacked up Ford trucks like that in your area? Usually they're newer than that. But...
Well, those lights, they don't allow that. They'll get pulled over for that. But
yeah, I bet they regulate that a lot more.
Yeah,
you know?
they do. There are a few trucks like that you see, but they're usually not the older. They're newer ones.
I think this is Blackbird. Yeah, this is our turn.
That's like a 19. I don't know what that is.
That's a 92 to 96 model.
Yeah.
But most of the ones are like from 97 to 05, and they'll jack it up, and they'll have the Carolina squat where the rear end is sitting down and the front is up. It's kind of a Baja style, but I guess it got the Carolina squat name. I'm not sure because someone named it that, even though it already had a name. Yeah, Italy is a beautiful. I found Greece to be even nicer as far as like the total beauty of it, but you know, I'm not going to complain. I go to either one. So problem is like it doesn't keep it. You have to. Is that your?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love you too, Michaela. Thanks.
I have not been to Spain, so I have been to France. I've been to Heathrow Airport. It doesn't really count. I mean, I guess, but it was quite nice. But I've been to France, Italy, Greece, and Turkey in Europe, and been to Canada, Mexico, been to the Bahamas, Jamaica, Cayman Islands, which is just the UK overseas territory, and where else have I been? Bermuda, which is also.
I don't think I've ever been this way.
Yeah, this is the north end, so you have to stop here. This bridge, instead of like going up like a drawbridge, it actually rotates 90 degrees.
Really?
So it's one lane, and whoever just gets there first can just go across the bridge. And
That's pretty cool. Oh, there's a guy standing here.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be there because it's kind of dangerous. But
yeah, if it starts moving.
Yeah, it starts moving, or if a car like a wide car, like a tractor trailer, comes through. Because
what's that place?
So that's Casey Key Fish House. It's actually a pretty cool place to hang out. Yeah. I mean, if you like seafood and looks like someone's having a party here. These are all private homes. Like the further north you go on this key, so like this is the nicest part of the key. Like Stephen King, and Oprah Winfrey both have houses on this North Casey Key Road. It's private.
Yeah.
I've been through this gate here, but there's like an open part of it and then there's like a closed part. But you go down there and it just becomes all sand, and I mean,
it's just sand road?
Well, it eventually becomes one, yeah.
Yeah.
And then this actually connects to Siesta Key. So this is all one key. You just can't get to Siesta by road. You can walk there.
Oh, because it's sand.
Yeah, they kind of like try and differentiate it. But I mean, these houses, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just
Massive.
absolute insanity.
Yeah.
Have a lot. This is the same, island where you got your that cactus. Yeah.
It's actually, I was just looking at it today. It's in my aunt put it in a watering can
Okay.
full of water, and it's stuck in there. Like it grew in there.
It's
never
all
coming
place?
out. Yeah. It's never coming out. It like spilled over like a spider.
Wow.
Yeah.
And just water, like hydroponic style?
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
crazy.
cool. Yeah.
We're getting brighted. Thank you.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of fun to ride. Like, probably on a motorcycle more so than a car, because like you can move. I mean, because if you want to take a corner hard, like you don't want to do that and have a car like kind of hugging the middle lane, part of the road.
Right. Yeah, you clip them.
I used to ride when I had a motorcycle down this road, but
yeah, this is a nice road
hey,
for that.
Jeremy, what's going on? So we're just we are on Casey Key now. Sorry, we're just kind of chatting amongst ourselves here, but we're on Casey Key heading south. We're gonna get off at the south end and then go to Wawa. I want to pick up some late night food, and
I think I got a guava turnover calling my name.
Yeah, that's whatever you want. There is definitely on me for helping me out. Dylan was nice enough to not only drive after driving 1,000 miles from Chicago.
Yeah.
Driving 1,000 miles from Chicago to come, spending the weekend in Florida, to come up to Venice from where he was, which is a little bit of a drive, and then drive up to Sarasota to help me drop my car off at my friend's gonna fix a few things on it. So blood pressure, cholesterol, weight. Sounds like we're both getting old. But yeah, this is where it gets a little bit more sane. The houses are, well, I mean, they're still extravagant, but
yeah, I would hate to be a garbage man driving through here. The big, tall garbage truck.
yeah, just having to.
That would be bad.
A lot of them in downtown Venice, you have to go through the alleys.
Oh yeah.
And people park one car wrongly to like back your way out.
Yeah.
I've seen guys in Brooklyn when I used to like spend a lot of time there. Garbage trucks like have the back like 3 blocks back.
Yeah.
When they can tractor trailers, so like they can jackknife. That's some cool lighting on there.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We gotta check
Back it up.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple nice. You guys gotta check out these Benzes. I mean, they're not. They might be AMGs, but they're not like A. I don't think it's a AMG GT or anything, but I see. I do the same thing.
Yep.
It feels like,
wow, I've never seen a house with lights like that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Oh. So it looks like there's an AMG E63.
Oh, that's the one house with the fish tank.
Oh yeah.
Light, yeah.
So there's a big fish tank there. There's an AMG. I think it's an E63, and then that looks like a convertible, like a probably an E400 convertible.
Jeez.
But I mean, if I had to guess how much that house was, I mean, I'm just gonna guess it's like we have people coming. We have like $11 million. I should just let these guys go. This guy definitely lives here on the key. I'm gonna try and find a place to pull. I'm just gonna do this sort of.
Yeah.
thing.
Let him go by.
Yeah, because this guy probably lives here and is probably tired of like.
There's a coconut.
Do you smell it? It smells like fruit, palm fruit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can smell that, but do you want the coconut? You can pick it up. It's probably.
It looks rotten.
Yeah, I was gonna say it didn't look that good. So.
Nah, we'll leave it. Sometimes the brown ones though have good meat inside.
Yeah, I mean, you can look it up. I have to check what the address is, but it's on the intercoastal side, so it's hard to say. Sometimes people want those houses more because they can put a boat there. And I don't know how much the square footage is, but you're right. The average house like on these sides is probably 7-8 million, but it's obviously like ultra modernized, and they definitely pay a premium for that. Every house here is a little bit different. Some look like Russian mafia mansions.
Yeah.
Some look like old school Nantucket style mansions.
Spanish style.
Yeah. Some look like Spanish mission, and some look like McMansions. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a blend over here.
Oh, you did aquarium maintenance for Richard? Yeah, I gotta imagine if you have like a $100,000 aquarium, you have probably a couple $1 million house.
Wow, look at all those palms.
Yeah, there's that one place that has all the copper niches.
Oh, that's right.
It's-
Coming up, yeah.
It's way down here. Well, not way down. It's only like 5 miles, but
Yeah.
total on the key. But
Yeah, I don't even think we went by that spot with the cactus yet.
no, there's like a dog leg turn.
Right.
I actually know that area well. Okay, did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and this is I think this is one of the biggest houses here on the island.
Wow.
Like, just to give you guys an example of what, I mean, we've been,
The Royals, those are huge.
it's just so large. I mean, this house has to be what, 15? I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it
It's dark, but I would guess it's like 15,000 square feet.
At least. Who
Yeah,
knows how
and-
far back it goes?
Yeah,
Where the water is, but
And it's probably on 2 acres on the
God.
Gulf. So we just get an idea of like an acre of land here is probably $2 million. Like, I would imagine about $2 million an acre.
yeah.
So, but yeah, so I've actually delivered food to that house multiple times. They're terrible tippers.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing here, man? It's a $5 million house. You
Yeah.
can't.
Well,
I mean, I don't even bother taking those orders anymore.
yeah.
Oh, you know that house? Yeah, because TL actually is somewhat local, so
Oh, okay.
so he knows this area pretty well. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the next. So yeah, this is another massive.
Wow. Holy cow.
I mean, it looks like almost like a Transylvanian style, like.
It reminds me of Resident Evil. Like
I know.
It's got all the statues and
Right,
stuff.
like it's the gargoyles and everything.
What?
Have you played Village?
I have not played that yet.
Oh man, that is a good game. It is probably the best Resident Evil game besides 4, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll have to get it.
it has every element of all the other games.
Yeah.
In it, like it has a lot of like forest sort of things, like journeys and quests.
Yeah.
And then it has a lot of like the survivor part of it in it,
Yeah.
like the old school ones, like 2.
The original was my favorite.
Yeah.
Classic, and the remake of the original, which made it even harder.
Right.
That one was awesome too, but I actually haven't beaten that yet.
The only thing that I didn't like is like the camera angles. So
For the remake?
for the first for the 0 and 1, like they have like the double
Yeah.
on 1 CD. Like
At the beach right there?
Yeah, the beach is literally right there.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys
okay.
can hear that. You can't see. I would
Smell
pan
it.
out, but you can smell it for sure. But the one thing people don't realize when they're living out here is that if they put their cars out here, they will rust, like not on the actual like surfaces you can see, but what you
Right.
can't see. So when there's like salt spray, it gets in like the door jams,
Yeah.
and they'll just rust out. Because I bought a minivan for $500 once on Venice Beach, and
It was
Yeah.
parked there.
he had 44,000 miles. It spent its entire life there, and like this was all like all the closing
Yeah.
spots were rusty because they can spray it down, but you just can't get into some of those areas.
Right.
Sorry, guys. Oh, Adam, you got them just today. I guess I was kind of late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that took so long. I was just kind of busy with doing other stuff around here, and I've been gearing up to kind of make a little bit of a trip.
That's
and
a nice one.
yeah, that's another. I mean, I wish I could stop and show you guys every single house that's worth looking at. I
Right.
think I delivered to one of these houses. My friend's grandparents own one of these houses here, or they might have. I sold it and just
Wow.
bulldozed it. But I mean, every single house here is at least 5,000
Yeah.
square feet.
Here's some bikes.
Yeah, I don't want to hit them.
No.
Oh, yeah, some scooters. That is one of those old BMW 6 Series that are like horrifically unreliable.
Oh,
Like
jeez.
one of those, I think it might be the most unreliable car of the 21st century. Like as far as like
And it's
luxury
parked
cars.
right by the beach.
Yeah,
Let's see how reliable it is in a couple months.
yeah. But right about here, yeah, this is where actually that's right. They had their driveways right there. I used to hang out there all the time in the water.
Yeah. Premier Growers.
Yeah, so worth the corrosion. I mean, yeah, I would take the corrosion for the fact of having like a $10 million beach house. So I would say 95% of these people don't live here year round.
Oh no, definitely not.
So I mean, I've met a couple that do, and they're definitely not in the nicer houses.
Yeah.
And usually this is not even their second house; it's like their third house.
Oh, there's a new house actually.
Right there.
Yeah, I just saw construction.
Oh, like a permit and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the dog leg where.
Oh yeah.
In fact, let me see. I'm gonna pull off auto and see what.
Yeah, there they are.
There they are.
They're still there.
I guess you already got plenty, so you don't
Yeah.
need any more.
No.
But
yeah, that's them.
I had a friend. So that's a pretty brutal turn here on Casey Key. I had a friend total his Volkswagen Jetta right there.
Yeah.
And I also had a friend crash head on into a palmetto, like right around this corner because he got hit with this irrigation. Didn't have a helmet on, got blinded and just crashed into it.
Oh, a
like,
sprinkler gun?
Yeah, right around there. Like one of these sprinklers just like sprayed right in his face. Couldn't see. You know, I mean, all it takes is a second of not knowing.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah,
that's why I've kind of stayed away from motorcycles like the past 10 years of my life. So,
Seagrape Point. That's it. Oh, like
yeah,
a little court.
Yeah, there's a couple there's some more land over here. So, and there's some land for sale. But there's a couple. It's like right here. There's Casey Cove, and I've been up in here. This is not even gate. Like we can go drive in this Casey Cove. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Gulf.
No. Gulf Winds.
Oh, so we passed Casey Cove, but I know the gate code. I think. Well, it's somewhere. I'm not gonna roll into a private place because everyone there knows each other. And
yeah.
Trust me, they don't drive Toyota Camrys.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the people are pretty down to earth. There's actually a lot of like full-time residents there, but we're really near the Copernicia house. Scallops. Going for some scallops.
Hold it on the window so you can see better.
Yeah, once I see it.
Wow, that's
really
some nice artwork.
Yeah, the house is really up close to the road. Remember, it's like you could literally it's like 10.
Yeah, you could almost touch the.
I mean, the palms are definitely really close. The house is probably like 50 feet offset.
Yeah, I think it's this.
Yeah, it's
maybe
like
it's
right
this one
here.
by these Royals. Yeah. Can't remember though. No.
It's this one right here.
Oh yeah, here they are.
So
look at that tree fern.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and I wish I had. Let me see if I can put on the light here. The options. Enable flash.
Yeah,
so
nice.
that isn't helping a whole lot.
I see that I could put mine on.
Put the light on. And is there anyone home? I see lights on. I don't think we're. See, the thing is, everyone thinks their house is getting scoped out, but I'm just gonna kind of pan to see this Copernicia. But yeah, I just don't want to. Most people would think a light here. People creeping by, like at night. People are going to
rob them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously these are really nice houses, and even if they didn't have anything inside, there's like stuff that's worth money.
I wonder how much that Copernicia would run if you
that
wanted
that big
size.
one.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know if do you see the picture I posted on Facebook of that dead one?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so that's where this house is.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's worth about $15,000. That's a Rigida. That's the other one's a Bailey. So at even at $500 a foot.
Yeah.
So let's just say that's a.
I like this front yard too.
Yeah, it's a lot of. That's just really full.
Yeah.
So if that's like 25 feet over, it's probably closer to 30. So at 30,
yeah, it was big.
Times 500. So I mean that is $15,000. But when they get bigger like that, they actually become worth more money. Like something like that's probably like close to $50,000 just by itself.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know guys have spent $50,000 on a palm that big because there's only so many. This picture is
Can't you get them seed grown though? But good luck getting them to that size anytime soon.
Yeah, just like when you can get a ton of 7 gallons and you still pay a good amount of money, but the number of Baleanas that big are just so small.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like, okay, yeah, you can go out and buy a new Lamborghini, but how many Lamborghini Miras? They only made like 500 of them, and they're 50 years old. So how many of them are still around?
Right.
So as a result, they're just worth that much more because of so many get lost over the years. So what's left in that size is just because unlike a lot of other palms, when they get too tall, they become not worth much. Copernicia's just like
get more.
They're
expensive.
just they just get more expensive because they're just so rare at that height.
Right.
And they become so grandiose that this is this is more the touristy area, the only touristy area of KCP. Really, it's a very private island except for this.
This area here, which maybe one day it'll be houses too.
Yeah, you never know.
They rezone it.
The thing is, it's being commercial property.
Right.
Is that a golf cart? Yeah, there's a lot of golf carts.
Man, those are bright lights.
Yeah. And I see the thing is I have my auto brights on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. It's acting weird. I need to get it checked out because like it'll just bright people. So I have to like manually.
Oh, that's why that guy flashed.
I don't
lights
think
earlier?
so. I think he just had his lights on. I mean, it could be.
Yeah. Is that a helicopter?
Probably. There's some choppers with spotlights on at night.
Oh.
So, yeah, 15. I mean, and the problem is not just losing 15 grand. The hard part is finding another
Replacement.
Yeah, because Copradisha rigida is a very slow growing palm. It's probably a third the speed of a Baleana. Even when it gets older, it doesn't grow fast.
Right.
So like that palm goes for like between $750 and $1,000 a foot. So not because of its rarity, but because of its rate of growth. I mean rarity too, but Valence's rare is a little bit rarer, but it grows faster. So they're kind of priced the same as a result. So I just feel bad because I know a lot of people are. Oh, so okay, yeah. So this is where TL bought some stuff. These are kind of cool area. This is like more old Florida-ish, like more laid-back houses, and they have more style to them.
Yeah.
It's also these kind of new, like
Yeah, there's a
I
lot
call
of
them
new
like
stuff.
vacation duplexes in a way, but they've taken a lot of stuff here. There was this old. You'll see it when we.
Oh, look at all
here.
this debris.
That looks like someone had like a motor accident there. There's like oil on the road and everything.
Yikes.
It looked like a motorcycle accident or something.
Yeah.
So, let's see what we're doing here. Nice thing about this car is if I like start to drift, I don't know if you've seen lane departures.
Yeah.
So it just like makes it easier to do this in this car because if I do like, drift a little bit, I don't want to do
My
like,
rental actually has that.
Yeah, most cars have it now standard, but some vehicles just don't offer it. Like
My Cruise doesn't have it.
yeah, it's weird. Like the past few years, like they've changed. Like the infotainments aren't integrated; they're more like this box above it. And I'm writing this person too, but my auto high beams are on. It just doesn't make any sense.
No.
So we were at Wawa, which is obviously going to happen tonight. The Lexus SC430. It's such an ugly vehicle, but people spend a lot of money on those cars. I mean, it's not that ugly, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I was never a fan.
There's a Toyota one like that too. I just can't remember.
The Solara?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it is the Solara.
And those are really cheap. They're like, I mean, they have a lot of miles on them, but they last forever. It's got
Yeah.
they have the same engine as like my Avalon. Hello. All right. This way, I usually try and park in a way that you can see.
Yeah.
Dylan, there's some women for you to chat with.
Yeah, right.
Alright. They're about half my age. If that. Alright, guys. Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to bring this inside because that's just...
Just leave it.
Well, I'm not... Yeah, usually I just leave it running. I got to turn the car back on in order to...
Too close.
Yeah, it's hard to show this, but this is like a wireless charger that also clamps down when the car is on, so... It just... I don't want people like think I'm being creepy and like filming them for like weird stuff. Infotainment, that's right, genuine. All right. So we'll be in and out.
Yeah.
I just hit 700 miles in this car.
Wow.
Time to trade it in.
Yeah, right.
My recycling and on the road. Otherwise, I'll have like a whole like.
Yeah.
don't drop on the ground. Oh, so what's going on here? Okay. I need to kind of film a meeting with.
Oh, palm meeting?
Yeah, like there's a Central Florida Society meeting, and I could do just a video like with either with David or a couple other guys that the guy in Sarasota. Did we go to Sarasota to that guy's garden?
Yeah, and there was a bunch of raccoons that came running out.
Rob's.
Yes, we did go there.
Because I thought we did, and I'm like trying to remember some of the highlights of it. I think he just kind of showed around. I mean, obviously it's a crazy garden.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sunken. Who's on YouTube? I'm trying to see.
Yeah, what we missed.
I'm trying to see their thing. Someone being on YouTube, Shore Road.
Oh, that's where we were, yeah.
I was trying to see. They said something about. Little did he know he was on YouTube, right? Does that guy know he's. Oh, maybe it's the guy's garden. I don't know. If someone wants to refresh my mind.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's okay.
Lost too. Yeah.
That's the problem. Sometimes there's conversations that I jump into that I'm not a part of.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a new? What is that? I think it's a new Elantra.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 2022 Elantra, which is actually pretty sharp looking. They only held their value. My sister has a 20 Elantra.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's weird because I had a 2014 Elantra.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, it's a car. You know, it had infotainment and everything. It wasn't as nice as this, but I mean, it's still a Sirius XM backup camera, Bluetooth. Didn't have anything like lane departure assist, but and then like within like 5-6 years, it suddenly became like super high. Like a lot of the Korean cars are super high tech now. Like you get everything, like even blind spot monitoring is like standard on everything.
Yeah,
you get a lot of value. Just like they kind of depreciate a lot faster. So
yeah.
We're outside taking out. Oh yeah, that sounds exciting. I think if there's anything else that we could see, it'd be worth a look.
The thing I can think of is that downtown Venice strip.
Yeah, we can do a quick trip down. Because downtown, you know, is pretty much dead now.
Yeah.
Back in like 6 months ago.
That's new.
Yeah, this is so. They started building this about
Seniors
9 months ago, and this used to be like a. There's actually, I think there's anything here, and now it's just massive. I mean, I don't know how you can house, but it's a lot. It's 3 floors and probably
stuff like that is going up everywhere.
Yeah, and there's stuff like that on Laurel Road.
Yeah,
and it's, I mean, senior living. I mean, you can make a killing just offering that to.
On 75 over on the east side, it's like that.
Yeah, I actually do. DL, we could go down there. I'll kind of just take this route. I'll just kind of go through downtown. I probably should just go and drop my food off at the
house.
Yeah, just so it's like, you know.
Yeah, you got a sub. Yeah,
it's got mayo on it. So.
Yeah, I would drop it off.
I'll go downtown, drop it off, put it in the fridge, and then. So I know of one. I'm trying to think about the other place where I saw. I'm just trying to think now. What? I can't believe like I know all the collectors in Venice. Okay, I know where we can go. A little bit. It's not really a long drive, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Venice Theater.
Yeah, this is actually a cool little area. It's kind of like artsy, I guess you could say. There's a guy a block away from me that has 2 foxy ladies, like a foxtail vicia hybrid,
Yeah.
and he has 2 pseudo cherry palms, the pseudo phoenix, and I'm
Okay.
like, it doesn't look like a collector. It looks like it accidentally planted it. Everything else is boring. Like
Yeah.
he's not.
That Livistona was stunted.
Yeah, so all these were planted. I don't know if they
A
were
couple of
planted.
them are. Yeah.
And so they're like kind of just like hybrids, and they're not growing very fast, and they just look like crap. They should have a much bigger head.
Yeah, look at that one up there.
Yeah, and the Royals are better off than the ones that I showed before. But yeah, they put like Royals, and they put these. It's like Livistona australis crossed with Natita. I don't know if you guys can see that well, but excuse me. Sorry, just looks like someone is.
Oh.
We got 3 cop cars. That's some serious.
Someone's
business.
a little rowdy at the
Yeah,
at the
TJ
bar.
Carney's is kind of like this touristy. Like the people that own it are not known to be like the nicest people. They're kind of just.
Yeah. Daiquiri.
This used to be like a beer pong mecca. Now it's like all retired people hanging out. Oh, is that a Mitsubishi? Is that an Evo 10 back there? Is
Where?
that blue? That blue one right there. I don't know if you
I
can
can't
see that.
tell. Yeah.
It's hard to tell. I'm not going to go back to the. Well, I could have just done the police thing, but actually, that probably would have been the smart. We could creep. We can come in the creepy way.
Yeah, right. The alleyways.
Yeah. What's going on here, buddy? Oh, we're not gonna be able to see the cop because we can't cut through to the main road where the cops are. But, I mean, it's probably just someone who's just not getting served and got rowdy and pouring drinks on someone or something.
Yeah.
So. Oh.
What were they pointing at us for? Did you
I
see
don't
that?
know. Maybe I'm going too fast in this alleyway.
No, they were smiling at it. I think they might have been telling us, saying it something about the car or something.
Yeah. The thing is, every day when I had the white Camry, it would just be like nothing. Like someone would be like, "What is that? Is that a Camry? No way! That's the craziest Camry I've ever seen." I was like, in the end, it's just a Toyota Camry. But
Yeah.
so yeah, let's go back on a lot of this planting. So the busiest restaurant in my opinion, all of Venice is Made in Italy, which is up here on the right, and there's probably no one. There might be people inside. Like during COVID, this was like the club to go to.
Right here?
Yeah,
Wow,
right here.
that's-
So like inside, like they would start
Still
playing.
busy.
Like it's a fancy Italian restaurant, but after like 10:30, like when I went in there once at 10:30, like Lil Jon was playing in there like full blast. People were dancing. I'm
Yeah.
like this place is like, supposed to be a nice it has really good food. I've had like a couple that veal parmesan and veal saltimbocca, which is hard to find.
Yeah.
It's like it's veal wrapped in prosciutto with like this weird gravy with cheese.
Huh. I've never
It's
had
definitely like a cholesterol
Yeah.
grenade, but I feel like basically it was a COVID speakeasy, except for they really weren't hiding it at all.
No, not down here.
So like there would be like a no-go zone for me during COVID, but yeah. So South Venice, I can tell you a story. A lot of the stories of these palms are actually from I don't know. Is there a time that you wanted to head out by? If you need
Oh,
to
no.
go, okay.
No, I'm sleeping in tomorrow, so I got nothing planned till the evening. So
I would love to sleep in, but my body's like, no, not gonna do it.
yeah, right.
So just for this, I'm not too worried about.
No, I'm here.
I'm gonna do this just because we're near the house. And
Yeah.
like the people that I know on here, regulars, I always tell you guys this. Like it's not that I don't trust you guys. It's just random people can show up on the internet and
Right.
see where I live and. Pretty much any one of you guys that I talk to regularly, you're welcome to stop by as long as I'm free. And like obviously Dylan's here, so sorry it's kind of dark. It's just if I turn a light on, then I'm blinding myself. But it will stop and we'll I'm gonna drop this off.
Float the sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like right here on the left, I'm gonna show this. You guys might not be able to see this, and I don't want to like spray light on the guy's house at 11:30 at night because that's. Like people here take their privacy fairly seriously in Florida. If you,
Oh yeah.
It's the next block over. It's literally less than a block from my house. So like, If you want to, I can go slowly by it. I think, yeah, this is Pineland. Oh, this is Myrtle. Okay, so that's one more block. I think. Is it? No, this is it right here. So you can see the Foxy
Oh yeah.
right there, and then the pseudo phoenix little guy planted there. It's kind of hard to tell in the dark. Actually, it's actually pretty difficult because you can't see anything.
Man, is it humid?
Yeah. It's still what, 84?
Yeah.
It probably won't get below like 81 tonight.
That felt like a 90-degree microclimate for a second.
Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna run and drop off someone to my mom, and I'll be right back. 'Cause she probably wants that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. You're welcome.
I think I'm gonna put my dessert in the car.
Okay, yeah.
Takes window down. The bugs.
Well, yeah, it's because of moth. Like, there's a light on, and then it's like attracted. I mean, I just forgot to. Oh. Yeah, aloe's pretty easy to clean up. I actually have some. When I would do deliveries during COVID, like every time you touch something, you would, sanitize.
Right.
That's why I had like a quart of hand sanitizer still in the Avalon. The shifter got so nasty, like I actually had to like scrub it off. It has like leftover, the crusted gel.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it was good for a while I had bad sanitizer. There was like alcohol and aloe vera and nothing else. So it was like putting glue on your hands. So, all right, guys, we're gonna.
Flopper bag.
Oh, it's gonna get upset with me. That's the one thing I like about the Avalon. If you just want to cruise around your neighborhood and not put your seatbelt on,
It's not gonna beep it.
yeah, it'll do that. There's blink and that's it. But like now, it's required by law, I think. So every car has it. But there's different cut. Like if you let this, I just want to see it would ever go away. If you wait like a minute, or a minute and a half, it eventually goes away. But as soon as you put it in park, then it resets itself. So it's just like unless you just really have a death wish and you don't want to wear your seatbelt on the highway for a long drive. But. All right, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna stop by. There's a neighbor. So back in the 60s, 70s, Venice Gardens was kind of built up. It's where my sister lives, and there was a collector there. I don't remember his name, but I have to ask someone. And he had this house on a road that was mostly duplexes. And he passed away like right when I moved down here, and this house was sold to one person and another, and they kept most of the plants, but some were cut down. There's like 35-foot Litostona decor there, which is, old for. There's a big Caryota, like Gigas. I'm trying to think of the other people that I know that have. There's one person that lives like a block away. We can go see my sister.
They've been working on this road for a long time.
Yeah, it's almost done, but they always say it's almost done.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things you just like.
They put in a new traffic light by my place over there.
Did they? Like
yeah,
on,
there's actually a couple, yeah.
On 771?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that that's the annoying part of this car is like I didn't feel like I crossed the line, but
it beeped like that when I was driving it.
Yeah, if you get it, you know, it can see the line, like that's what it gets the reflection of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to, let's see, I'm just gonna continue on this way. Yeah, the last time we hung out, I was at the Ridge Line. I kind of wish I still had the Ridge Line because it was like an all-purpose vehicle, but just for the, you know, the problem is the gas mileage or just around town was bad. I mean, and I really wasn't using the bed for very much.
All and nothing.
And this is just a little more like, even though this isn't like a sports car, it's just more enthusiastic to drive.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm driving a brick down the road.
Right.
Not that, I mean, there's a lot worse vehicles to drive, like a Jeep Wrangler is a true brick.
Yeah.
But those are the Palms, the one like in all the videos that I would do about how terrible people are.
Shopping center. Yeah.
Like the 5-part thing.
Yeah.
So you can always kind of checkers the
The one by my house actually went out of business. They closed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on 776. It's closed.
Oh, there was one there? I didn't even know there was one because there's one in Port Charlotte at Cochrane. But
no, it's on the way to Inglewood Beach, and it's yeah, they closed up.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, the closest one to you now is that one in Port Charlotte.
Yeah, that's the closest one now. Yeah.
So Briarwood is this road that I don't want to say it's not a date. Like I'd walk around there at night, but there like one guy got arrested for having a pound of coke, and you got these people that don't drive without their lights. I don't get it. Like what?
You know.
Does that happen a lot in Illinois? Because I mean, when I used to live in New York, like I don't remember that happening.
Yeah, it happens, but
I mean, I see it every day here. Like,
no, it's not every day.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, they chopped the road up.
That's the only way to get into this. I mean,
can you go in through that?
No, the next I have to go back up to Shamrock where my sister's house is, which is not a big deal. I mean, I can do it.
Yeah. Darn.
I'm trying to think of other gardens in this area.
There's that park. Isn't there a park somewhere that like?
Yeah, I can show. Well,
the plaques. I forgot where that is though.
Oh, the Shamrock Park.
Is that Shamrock Park?
Well, there's Shamrock. Oh, there's the park downtown.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's that one.
Yeah, I mean, I was there. I was there yesterday. There isn't a whole lot to see though, especially at night.
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, they don't have a lot of like collector stuff. And again, this automatic bright thing is not working, which I don't think I just checked out at the dealer.
Yeah, they're probably downtown Sarasota. I don't think it has a park with plaques like that, does it?
No, but they have Selby Gardens.
Okay.
Yeah, they can grow a foot in like a summertime, I guess, when they're becoming mature. This place always has. There's a lady here that minivan.
Yeah.
She upgrades. I don't think she's like homeless. I mean, she is technically because she lives in a van, but she lives in that van.
Really?
But she's not broke because she had an older van. Now she has a newer one. I think she just likes to not spend money.
Yes.
If that makes any, or just like likes to live very frugally, which is everyone's.
Must be hot in that van. That's all I can say.
Well, this time of year, yeah. I mean, I'm sure she has something that she does to counteract that, but she isn't like.
Yeah.
She's not a bum, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, my sister's house is like right over, one block over. So I'm trying to think. My friends who, when I first moved back to Venice, they actually went to the grocery store for me because I had been like exposed to COVID.
Oh yeah.
From certain persons.
I think everybody has now at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I just, but
for sure.
I couldn't like go anywhere. And, like,
yeah,
right here. See where this white truck is.
Before that vaccine. Yeah.
You can see there's. I mean, that's just kind of. It's not like a collector's car. I mean,
yeah.
So she's actually been on the is that? Oh, that was another friend of mine that I knew like personally. But so this is kind of weird. There's like this butea here that has this very robust trunk, and I thought it was a special kind called variation strictor, which just means like more upright.
Stricter?
Yeah, it's right. It's I can't even see it because it's dark, but yeah. There's a Carpentaria here. See this palm? It's like the closest one planted to the fence there.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the curvy
yeah.
leaflets. That came from me, from the people that live back there, because they like added it. And there's a mule there instead of a queen. That's really old too.
That's
So,
a big one.
Yeah, and that I mean it's probably from the 70s when they so
Yeah, you don't see too many big giant mules like that around here.
yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll by my. Did I ever show you my my mom's old house?
No?
Okay, so I'm gonna show you. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot to see. There's a couple plants. The back. I talked to the guy
Yeah.
about doing. See you later, palm tree dude. Sorry guys, we're just. Because I literally just met up with Dylan like an hour and a half ago. I didn't want to. I wanted to chat with him as well as you guys. So I'm just trying to see what's. I think a lot of people are like heading to sleep. I mean, that's Saturday night. What am I
Yeah.
kidding? So we go down here.
I think one time you had a video going till like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I had a video running for like 4 hours at least one time when I was driving back from Miami.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head to.
I actually remember watching one a while ago and I actually fell asleep and it was on and I woke up and it was still on.
Yeah, I probably was like, oh yeah. I mean, sometimes I would pause videos accidentally and like never, like actually close them out. So.
Yeah.
All
What is
right.
that? Oh, Martial Arts Academy.
Yeah, that's new. Like this used to be kind of just nothing. It's like Domino's and there's like a. This is weird. It's like the only commercial area in this whole complex. But this is Jack Rear in the West. This is. So I showed a video of like my friend's parents' house. I think I mentioned that passed away from the fire. That's down that road. And then there's that coconut there.
Yeah.
I remember the guy planted it as like a 7-gallon in like 2006, 2007.
Okay.
There were 2 of them. One of them died in the cold. The other one didn't. So those things are like that coconut palm's maybe 15 years old.
Wow.
So
Sprinkling on it.
yeah, this is like this is deed restricted, so you're not going to see like a lot of like crazy gardens, but it's well
Right.
taken care of, and it isn't like cookie cutter like they're custom homes. So
Yeah. Oh, speed bump.
this has become a very desirable neighborhood. Like houses when they go up for sale here, like sell like sometimes
Instantly.
yeah, like 4 hours.
What's
like
that one
asking.
there?
That's a Rica.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
an older one. Most of this area was built between like 75 and like 85 or 73 and 83, something like that. The house, my mom's house, was built in 77.
Wow. That
And
house
it's-
didn't even have a palm tree in front of it.
Yeah,
Grass. That's
Which
a shame.
and they didn't have any other like. You have to have X number of plants for code. Like you can't just have no plants.
Mhm.
That's not like it's one of those Kia Stinger GTs.
One of my friends has one of those that we took a road trip to Tennessee in it.
Is it the twin turbo one? Like the bigger?
No, it's the one right below it.
Okay,
It's
I mean they're
like
still
mid-tier.
Yeah, they're still sweet. They're just that there's like the GT and the GT2 or whatever I think
Yeah.
they call it.
Yeah, he has the GT.
Yeah, that's
It's a nice car.
one has
It's
330 horsepower, one has 400.
Yeah, no, he's got the 331, but very comfortable car. I
Yeah.
must say that props to that. To keep-
Yeah, they did a very good. It's a well done sports sedan that's
Yeah.
comfortable for sure. So this is
It's just
that
that tree.
this house. I don't even know. This house right here is my
Wow.
mom's old house. Now imagine no grass, nothing but mulch, and like you couldn't barely even see the house from all the palms.
What is that, a Barassus?
It's a Bismarckia.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, like I never seen one that tall.
Yeah, I bought that in 2004 as like it's just starting to trunk. But like I mean, this place
Wow,
is
that's
all
that's the tallest one I've ever seen.
I mean, I can show you pictures of this place, and there's literally that's the only palm that.
Was around.
Yeah, I mean that's left. I mean, there were palms everywhere. I mean, they really did a good job, like getting rid of all my plants.
Yeah.
It sucks because I mean, there's some palms where they're just like
rare.
irreplaceable. Yeah,
And it's
like I've
sad.
never seen another one. Like the only flowering Roystonia violacea.
And they
I
got
feel
rid of that one.
I don't know. The guy that
Oh,
owned this
back.
before this did not get rid of it. He got rid of a few plants because he's like, yeah, they're just kind of getting out of control, and they were. Some of the palms, I had to look, like, go on the golf course and look. There's a few very large plants that
Yeah.
it just sucks because they were really getting to the size that you would want to.
Get seed from.
Well, just you know, they becoming like mature leaf sizes and everything. So.
Yeah. And I mean, there's no like forested areas nearby where you can just have them growing. You know, just put them in there until you could transfer them.
Yeah, I would just plant them right up against the against like the golf course, like a ditch, so like it collects water. So I planted like a majesty there, and it was like 25 feet tall in 10 years.
Wow.
So.
Is it still there today?
I would believe so because it was like too big to take out and doesn't look too crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
I have some pictures of it from like a year ago.
Yeah.
My throat's getting
Dry.
yeah, just from
my nose gets congested at nighttime.
yeah,
I
and
have to spray salt spray in my nose before I go to bed, or I can't.
like a
breathe through my
Flonase.
Yeah, that or like there's this Arm & Hammer saline spray. It's just a pressurized can. And it just blows the saline spray up there.
It's
and
kind
then
of like
opens it
using a neti pot, but
exactly.
like not having to do the whole water and
that
stuff.
helps me sleep a lot as long as it works. It doesn't work all the time.
Oh, yeah, I need that too. Just I have the same. I've been having an issue with that the past few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like
Wearing all those face masks too. Those really messed up the bridge of my nose. Like I would get bloody noses all the time from, especially the N95 ones at the beginning of the pandemic.
Oh, just from the
it was all
drying?
uncertain. Yeah. Well, that and there's like the N95 ones are so strong. They're double strapped usually, not the KN95, the actual 3M ones, the good ones. And it's pulling, you know, tight on the top and the bottom, and then it has a metal clip that goes on your nose, and I think that metal clip was rubbing up and down, and it actually was irritating the inside of my nose. So
yeah, for the when I would go somewhere that was
bloody nose.
when I would go into any place that like would have, like if I didn't go into an inside store, I'd always have an N95. I bought I had 10 of them, and I gave a couple to my sister because she had to work at Walgreens. And like I think the first COVID case in Venice came into Walgreens with no mask on to pick up something, and everyone was like, "What are you doing?" Like they knew that she was, I don't know, I guess I don't know, she was picking up like medication to like counteract like some of the effects of it. Like I think I forgot what it was, but it's just like for pneumonia reasons or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were asking where you're from. Tia Thomas was
from south side of Chicago.
Back of the yards?
No, not like the south suburbs. I'm not actually from the city, but I work there every day.
Not like the part where Shameless is filmed.
No. No, I work downtown on elevators for a living.
What's the highest floor you've gone to?
Well, I work in the Willis Towers, so I've gone up to 106.
Oh man, that would probably make me faint. Because I've been to the top of the World Trade Center when I was younger, and I mean I would say I was like 10 years old, but I don't know if you could pay me enough money to do that now.
Yeah, I mean I've looked down the elevator shafts. I mean you can't even
1,000 feet, right?
More. It's like 1,400 feet.
Is it really? That's quarter.
Yeah.
That's over a quarter mile.
They're bigger floor spacings than a normal residential building.
Okay.
It's
So there's residences all the way up there?
No, it's offices. All the way at the top is mechanical, but that building is so big. It's like a city in a city.
Yeah, it probably has its own zip code, I would imagine.
Yeah, I don't even know.
The World Trade Center, each one had their own zip code. That's why I was figuring that the Willis Tower, that's what they call it now, right? Willis Tower. It used to be the Sears Tower.
Yeah.
So,
everyone from Chicago calls it the Sears Tower still.
Is that the tallest building in the United States?
It's the tallest roof. So the new World Trade Center actually, by code, which it has a spire on top of it, which is just like a big flagpole that lights up.
Right.
That it's taller in regards with that. But
Okay.
if you count the antennas on top of the Sears Tower, they're pretty much identical. It's like
Okay.
a 40-foot difference, which is nothing.
Yeah. With
So-
that height.
They're pretty much the same size building, but the Sears Tower's roof is higher than the New World Trade Center by, I think it's 150 feet higher roof. So it's still, you
Like
know,
yeah, just
bigger.
even thinking about
15
that, like
stories
makes
bigger.
me like,
Yeah.
think about getting vertigo. I'm like,
Yeah.
It just because you know you think about like people that would like build that stuff, and it's just like they have to have like no fear of heights at all.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not phased by it. That's what I do every day.
Yeah, I just
I have a dangerous job, but hey, you know, it's pretty unique, you know.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cool. It's not like you sit in an office. You always get to kind of do different.
No, I'm always working with tools and
See if
modernizing the elevators and
going up to the gutter for dinner. I'm not sure if I understand, but that was weird. I can't believe that road was because that's like the only way to go from like one neighborhood to the next without
and
having
it's
to get
blocked off. They're doing
Yeah, they're supposed to be
sewers.
doing because like that area south
Yeah,
is all septic,
okay.
and everything up north is hooked up to the city.
Maybe
so they
they're
might be-
modernizing it to
Yeah.
sewage.
Like my sister's house is on city water, but it's not in the city. I don't know.
see.
I don't know how she pays. I think just the county has their own. It's
Yeah.
because like right here, this is still county, and then when you get right to where they turn off to my house,
Mm-hmm.
like in like 100 yards, it turns into the city here.
Uh-huh.
There's no sign. It's just like if you were to go.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna turn this around here because we're getting close.
right.
But yeah, I mean we're pretty much to the end of our journey here, so let's say goodbye. Sorry we weren't more interactive, just that been kind of
Yeah, it's late.
yeah, it's crazy. It's been over 2 years. 'Cause last time I remember, I just left.
Well,
That is one fucked up. Oh, that guy finally bought that thing.
wow.
Man, what hit his cab that caused that?
Yeah, you saw that? All that bends in
This
there.
is massively. In New York, we call that Frenched. Like that old Dodge truck. It was like this rusty. It was 4-wheel drive manual, which is kind of cool. But those old Dodge trucks, like unless they have a Cummins in them, like they're just kind of like they're just a V8 that hopefully works. And there's a lot of electrical issues. I had a Durango around that year. It was all right. I mean, it was a fine vehicle, but
Mm.
right. So. Oh, and I'm getting pretty tired and hungry myself, even though I ate at like 6.
Yeah, right.
So we are back at the house. All right, good night, Thomas.
Later, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. Sorry, we're more chatty with you guys. We're just kind of,
Sightseeing.
yeah. And you guys are just kind of along for the ride, but I'll see you guys next time.